I would kidnap you.
You would pay my ransom?
I wouldn't pay your ransom, but I would kidnap you.
I like margaritas with salt.
Ew.
What?
Ew. Who drinks a margarita with salt?
Everybody, right?
Nobody.
Joelle?
Nobody does a margarita with salt.
Warning, the following content may induce serious FOMO and an uncontrollable urge to travel.
We're rolling?
We're
Hey,
rolling?
guys.
We're ready? We good, Joelle? Okay.
All right, guys. It's Caviar
We're back.
Wings. You know what it is.
Hi.
If you hear it, you love us, and we love you, so thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
I missed you guys since
should-
last week.
I know. You should see Janine's face right now.
They can see me.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're still going to record her even though.
All right, record. Let's go. Go.
So we're here. We're going to talk about Mexico, specifically Riviera Maya. And
Which is so beautiful.
it is. We're going to obviously cover the hotels. We're going to cover the restaurants. We're going to cover all the things you need to know about Riviera Maya. But before we get into it, Kelley, tell the world why.
We got to talk about how I got there.
Why?
I got there. So we're joined today with Janine.
Hi.
And I don't know if you guys remember, but on our Paris episode, I ended by asking if I could crash the wedding that she was going to, and she said yes. She didn't check with the groom and bride, but she said yes.
And so?
So this woman actually crashed the wedding.
I did. And it was amazing.
I've crashed a wedding.
How many-
Clearly, I've only crashed one wedding. You've crashed
Maybe two.
2 weddings?
I think this was my second wedding that I've crashed, yeah.
Have you ever gone into like a complete stranger, like just stumbled into at a hotel, let me walk into this venue?
No.
No one.
No,
Okay.
I've never done that.
I've done that.
You've
Really?
done that? Stop
No.
it.
Chris and I did it.
Are you serious?
I was really uncomfortable. It was him. Like, let's just walk in. So I did, but I ran back out.
Oh
I
my
ran
God.
back out.
Oh my God.
And I
You
didn't like
even
eat
have
or
a
drink.
You
No.
didn't even, oh,
No,
that
no.
doesn't count then.
But I
You
did
gotta
it.
have
I went in. It was a bucket list.
So that's too extreme for me. But I have been like the unofficial +1. I stood in for our good friend Jamil, who couldn't make it due to like work reasons.
You're a good seat filler.
Right?
I mean,
I'm a good
look, she's a great seat filler. I'm also a great seat filler. So if anybody needs a seat filler,
Right. Hit us up.
hit us up.
So this wedding, it was beautiful, wasn't it, Janine?
It was amazing. And I was very happy you were there.
I was so happy to be with all
I
you
was
guys.
so
Well,
happy.
It was so funny because people kept inviting me to this wedding. Like even before I asked to crash the wedding at the end of the Paris episode, people kept inviting me to this wedding, and I'm like, guys, I don't think they want strangers at their wedding. And everybody's like, it's okay, come on. Wait till Amanda sees this. That's
Right.
Well, do you know how many times I was invited to your wedding?
I actually crashed the bachelor party one night because it was
Yes.
down.
Yes.
It was here in Miami.
So I covered the bachelor party. She covered the wedding, which is actually pretty
Divide and-
appropriate.
Divide
which is
and
pretty.
conquer.
Yeah.
Divide and conquer.
So we divided and conquered. Thank you guys. We had a great time.
Amazing.
Yeah.
My favorite part was the open bar.
Yes, of course it was. People
No,
are
but-
gonna start thinking you're an
I know.
alcoholic
Well, I
at this
don't care what they
point. It
But
was
yeah.
a good time.
Yeah, we had the most amazing time. So this was my first time staying. Well, the resort is new, so we stayed at the Edition. You stayed at Etereo, right, Janine?
I stayed at Etereo.
Okay.
Why? Why didn't you stay where everybody else was?
that's
Everybody
where they
staying
know-
at Edition?
The wedding was at Etereo.
Oh.
So
okay.
Etereo, St. Regis, and Edition are kind of all in the same, that long
Complex.
driveway that you come down and then you can split into different resorts.
Is it similar to like in the Bahamas where you have like the Cove and the Atlantis, or you have?
No.
What I like about those properties is that they give you like tiers. Like here's your like entry level, here's your mid, and here's your high end. Was this the same way?
I don't think there's any. No, because St. Regis. Well, I guess St. Regis is considered the step above those two.
Maybe.
But there's nothing low end about the Edition, in my opinion. It's gorgeous.
Oh, I love the Edition.
Yeah.
Why did you? Why did you pick that?
The wedding was at Etereo, but the overflow was at Edition because they sold out.
So Etereo is pretty small.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty small. I'll have to grab the actual number of rooms. But that was the official wedding party staying there. All the overflow went to Edition and probably then St. Regis.
No, remember St. Regis had a buyout.
They did.
They had an Indian wedding buyout.
Stop it.
So we couldn't
out the whole hotel
for the whole weekend.
Yep.
So we never even got to see it
I can only imagine how much it costs to do a complete buyout
for 3 days.
of the St. Regis of all places.
Yeah. And this little stretch of hotels together is absolutely gorgeous. Like, it's just beautiful. We went down and did like a beach day. I think you left. I don't know where Janine went.
I went to get dressed for the wedding.
Oh.
Oh.
She decided
We
to
stumbled in there whenever we stumbled in there. But no, we did like
So
a
you're
little
gonna
beach day.
crash
I was
someone's
not
wedding
late.
and
I
you're
was not
gonna.
late.
Oh.
I'm never late. I was not late.
Okay.
But, and the rain held out for them. So I was so happy for them for that because it was threatening. Like,
But
all
rain
day.
is good luck on a wedding day.
I think that's just what they tell brides.
People to feel better.
So they don't feel bad about.
Wait, Kelley, can you tell them about what happened to us the 2 hours we were at the pool? Our skin.
This sun is not the same sun we grew up under. It's not. Like, we were out there with sunblock and burned. So at the wedding, we're all red. Everybody is red and
Burnt at the wedding.
Was the bride?
No,
No,
she knew
she
better.
Was smart. She wasn't.
She's like, I'm not.
basking in the sun like we were. But no.
Because the first time when she said that, I was like, well, didn't you wear sunblock?
It
And
didn't
she
work.
was like,
Her and her tone again. You didn't put
You wore
sunblock on.
sunblock?
Yes, I put sunblock on. Yes,
she's
we all
like,
did.
yeah, I did, but it still burned into like a crisp.
Yeah, so
it
you
was
gotta,
bad.
you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful on these resorts and these Mexico, waters, because we did all the things that you're supposed to do: put on the sunblock, take a break, whatever,
Yeah.
and ended up so burnt. Like, the sun is different, guys.
It's different. Okay, all right. So note to self. And that resort is like really new.
Yeah, it's new. So I think you were telling me a lot of content creators were like going there to get, everybody wants to like shoot it before, I don't know.
It gets crazy. Yeah.
Everybody stays there, but when we were checking in, the Claremont twins checked in.
Oh, really?
Behind us, yeah.
Okay, so they're on it. So are we.
Mm-hmm.
So are we.
Yes.
All right. So how was the wedding?
The wedding was beautiful.
So you got a cute picture of Table 8 because Table 8 was lit.
Yes. So
they put all the lit people together. I feel like sometimes at the weddings, they always put all the they don't mix the couples with the single people. They put all the single people off to the back. And they're like,
well,
yes.
There were 2 single women at the table, and then I would have been a couple, but I was a stand-in. So
there
I
were
was
3 single women at the table.
There were 3 single women at the table with all couples. Yeah,
Okay.
and I'd say our table was the littest. Table 8.
Table 8.
Okay. Where is Riviera Maya compared to everything else? Like, you flew into Cancun? What'd you do?
So the Cancun airport will take you to so many places along that strip. Like, you use the Cancun airport, so you can go to Cancun, or you can keep going further down. So we did Riviera Maya for this, but like you and I, we've done Playa del Carmen.
Yeah.
We've done Cozumel. We've done Tulum.
All that stuff is right there.
So all of that stuff, you use the Cancun airport.
Cozumel, you got to get to by boat, but all the other stuff is like right there. But Tulum has an airport now. Would it have been faster?
Oh, is it open yet though? Is it open yet?
The Tulum airport is open.
Yeah, it's
really
open. It's open now.
Oh.
Janine just interrupted our conversation. She did, because she's
sorry, guys.
She's got better things to do.
She's such a busy girl.
I'm sorry.
But it's
I'm
all
so
good.
She's
sorry.
like, I love you guys, but not enough to stay.
I'm so
We want
sorry.
to thank you for being here, Janine.
Of course, anytime.
It was lovely having you.
Yeah, it was a great time. What are you about to go do, Janine?
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, Janine. What are you leaving us for?
You won't throw me under the bus.
No,
Okay.
Janine. What are you leaving us for?
Spotted.
Spotted. That's why this is top tier caviar, and I'm entry level caviar.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that, but thank you for being here, Janine.
Of course, guys. I wish I could do more.
It was a great time. Have fun at your spot, eh?
Thank you.
So we're back without Janine because she had to leave us, but
So we don't have a captain?
We don't. We don't. It's just me and you, babe.
Aww.
And the production team. But yeah, just
and
me.
my baby is here. My
Yes.
little tiny baby is here, y'all.
So Justin is Kelley's son, and
he's here with us today.
Yes, he took a trip down here with Kelley this time, and I cannot even start to like. I don't know where to start with how helpful he has been this morning.
Yeah, he's been amazing.
Yes.
The two of us together are all over the place sometimes.
All over the place.
Shout out to Justin.
He's been helping with content, with wardrobe, with helping us get everything we need together, because there's a lot that goes behind getting these production days in. Did you guys stay on the property the whole time?
We did.
Is that because you were scared of leaving the property and maybe getting kidnapped?
No, it was
because you know how they do. I'm telling you.
How do they do?
Mexico is dangerous sometimes. It is. You hear about people, the drug cartel, like there's stuff happening.
Okay.
People, they say at 12-year-old,
you
know how they do.
Sahar.
You didn't hear about the 12-year-old that just got like murdered out there or something. It's so devastating.
What happened?
It's so sad. I don't know, but I heard Instagram.
What did they say? Instagram, everyone's news source. Instagram.
So
no, I personally have never like felt unsafe in Mexico. We didn't leave the resort, but not for lack of trying. We were just too turned up. You know, when you're in a big party like that, I feel like the guests make the party, right? So we didn't need to leave to go turn up. But a couple nights we were trying to go down to Tulum. What's that one spot that always turns up? Is it called Taboo or is it Rosa Negra?
There's a couple, but Taboo is definitely one of them.
Yeah, so I think one night we were trying to go there and it just didn't work out. But those places are so fun. They get so turned up.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you are staying in Riviera Maya where it's more chill and you're looking for a turn up night, there's tons, and we'll list them for you guys.
Yeah.
There's tons of restaurants that turn up that have like that party feel.
Yeah. You
but
just
it's dinner.
But you gotta be okay with the drive because it's like 45 minutes.
Yeah, you'll need to set up, you know, a car service to take you there.
So is that what you have to do when you stay in Riviera Maya for the turn up? Like, is there a turn up on the property?
So, not really. I didn't experience a turn up when I was there, but you know, they have the bars that stay open late. The food on the premises at both locations, Etereo and Edition, was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so good. So I ate something at the pool at Edition that was very similar to the fish dip here. And I was in heaven. Like I went back out there before we went to the airport to get it again. I don't know what it is. We'll insert a picture. It was like this fried piece of fish with this white sauce. And you know how I'm about white sauce.
Yeah. Kelley, okay, for those who don't know, Kelley does not like white sauce.
I don't eat anything white.
We're going to just leave that there and... Because we can go to so many different places with that one, but anyway, she doesn't like white sauces.
White sauce, like underneath. We'll cut in a picture. Oh my God, it was so good. So I didn't really experience turn up, but we were there with so many people. We just took over, you know,
everything
we took over
that you guys
the
went
lobby
to.
bars and everywhere, and kind of did our own turn up. So if you're looking for a more chill time, I would suggest Playa del Carmen, Riviera Maya. If you want to turn up, you would do Cancun, Tulum.
Yeah,
for sure.
Would you have your wedding in any of those places?
I would.
Really?
I think Mexico gets such a bad rap. I love it there. And I feel like if you're going to do a destination wedding, if you do Mexico, it makes it easy for people, right? Yeah. Like they don't have to come all the way across the world. You can hop on a 3-hour flight to Cancun. Well, 3 hours from, you know, the DMV area.
Yeah.
You can hop on a 3-hour flight and be in Cancun, and that's it.
Yeah. But even for the people who live on the West Coast going to Mexico, there's parts of Mexico that are on the west side, and then there's parts of Mexico that are clearly further east. But so either way, it's still easier than traveling to Europe for a wedding.
Yeah. When I talk to people about Mexico and the different parts of Mexico, I'm surprised how many people don't know that how far apart, for instance, Cabo and Cancun are. You know what I mean? Where like Cancun is like the East Coast side, and Cabo is all the way on the West Coast side.
Mexico is big.
It's huge. We've done...
Playa del Carmen.
We did that for my birthday like years and years and years ago.
Yes. And we did an all-inclusive. I personally, we've talked about this. I am not a fan of all-inclusives, but we did an all-inclusive. And it was actually pretty good.
But it was beautiful. everything was amazing. But do you remember, like, at a certain point, like, people started hitting on us?
Yes.
Do you remember?
But it was couples that were hitting on us.
And
we were like, oh my God, do they think
no, so I
we're a
thought
couple?
Sahar, no, I thought Sahar accidentally booked us at a swingers weekend. Like,
oh my God, what if it wasn't? We never realized it.
Then they were probably like, why are those two girls prudes? Because I kept being like, what?
Why? What energy are we giving off?
Right. No, we were at dinner and the like couples just kept trying to like talk to us, but anyway.
Or were they just being really nice?
Maybe. So maybe you're saying I took it the wrong way?
Maybe you took it the wrong way. Maybe there's something, in there that you need to like surface and
okay, maybe.
And, yeah.
Maybe, but you thought it too.
Only because you brought it up.
You thought it too. But no, I think Mexico gets a bad rap and I don't understand why.
Because people get kidnapped and murdered in the drug cartels, that stuff.
That's not what I mean.
The small things.
That's not what I mean. I mean, like, and I don't know if it's because of Mexico's proximity to the States, but I feel like people don't look at Mexico as like some grandiose vacation that you would take, right? And when I went just recently, I'm like, why do people look at Mexico that way? Because I had the best time. The food is amazing. The water is beautiful. I mean,
just don't drink the water. Any of the water.
I think is that still going on? I know that used to happen back in the day. But
no,
I
don't drink the water.
I don't have that problem.
So you're
anymore.
Drinking tap water in Mexico?
I don't drink tap water anywhere, but like when I went to Cancun during college, and I got really, really sick.
Drinking the water?
I didn't drink the water, but I brushed my teeth with it, right? Where they tell you, where some people you'll drink your you'll use a bottled water to brush your teeth. But I got really sick, and then I ate street meat. In Cancun, I ate street meat.
Wow.
And my lips swelled up. Like, it was terrible. It was terrible. But anyway.
They had something in the street meat?
I don't know. But why would I eat street meat? Like, college kids are so dumb, including myself. I was in college. Like, why would I eat street meat outside of the club in Cancun?
Because it was outside of a club.
It was good, though. It was good.
It was good. It was worth it?
It was good.
It was worth the swelling?
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't worth it, but it was delicious.
I didn't, what was it? Yeah, I did Cancun in college, but I did it with my mom.
Well, that's sweet and wholesome.
Yeah. And then when we were coming off the plane, we got suckered into, like, this was so long ago, and this.
Suckered into what?
There's all those people outside when you, like, when you first get off, deboard the plane, as soon as you, like, walk into the terminal, they're like, oh, free jet skis, free dinner, da-da-da. We're like, oh, free jet skis? Let's see.
Yeah.
And
so you signed up?
Yeah, we signed up because we had to go listen to a whole timeshare thing. And we bought a timeshare.
Is that the one that we used to stay in?
Yes, that's the one we used to stay in.
Oh, my God.
That's crazy. We totally bought into the timeshare.
Well, that timeshare was amazing, though. Like
we definitely. So
I have that in my notes for a whole nother episode.
I
didn't know that you bought it.
We bought it in Cancun.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we bought it in Cancun, and we.
So it was just the two of you?
Yeah.
You guys just bought a timeshare.
Yeah, yeah. And then what we would do is the timeshare was one of those ones where you could switch it out to wherever, because we never actually technically even used it in Cancun, but they had a location in St. Martin. I'm sure we'll have a St. Martin episode, but we would always switch it out for the one that was in St. Martin, because we loved staying at the one, and it was easy switch. So I mean, but they had like a catalog of like hundreds of places but it was definitely like we fell for it. We learned our lesson on that one. Yeah, but we'll talk about that later. Yeah, so that was the first time I ever went to Mexico.
Really?
That was my first time traveling overseas and not going to Iran. Like any other time before that, if I was traveling overseas, I was going to Iran. That was the first time I was like, oh, okay. Like, I mean, it's not technically out of the country is probably the better word for that. It was the first time I went out of the country, and it wasn't.
I don't know. No, I went to the Bahamas when I was a kid, but my first trip to Cancun was in college, and it was some kind of weekend, like, and LeBron James had like all these parties. There was like a white party. So LeBron James had a white party in the club, and that's where I ate the street meat outside after this party. But no, when I look
oh
back,
my God, not in Cancun.
if I could find some of these pictures, I'll cut them in. It's so embarrassing.
Stop.
I had green eyeshadow. It was a mess. Oh my God.
The party was good though.
The party was amazing. The party was amazing. You know, Cancun is turn up. Like,
Yeah.
especially back then. I don't know if people still turn up there now, like the college kids. But back when I was in college, Cancun really was like the turn up.
Yeah,
so,
Cancun was it.
So no, but that was my first experience with Cancun, with my college girlfriends, and we had a blast. So I haven't been back to Cancun
Since.
but I've been through that airport many times because we've done, you know, like I said,
Riviera Maya, you would fly into Cancun. Playa del Carmen, you fly into Cancun. And previous to like this last year, if you're going to Tulum, you would still fly into.
and just take the super long car ride.
Yeah.
But you know, when you step out of the Cancun airport, you are just
It's
swarmed by taxis and jet skis and this and that.
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
Yeah, so I would suggest setting up your transportation beforehand. It just makes it a lot easier. I mean,
Right. Did we do that for Playa del Carmen or when we went?
we had the resort car
come pick us up. I can't remember. And then we went to Tulum together too. We did Tulum
twice. So we went during.
We did?
We went. Yep. We went with Danae and Kelley.
Oh no, that was Danae and Kelley. You're right. That's before Tulum even had Wi-Fi service.
Yeah,
like that was a long time ago. Yeah.
And then we went again when the world was shut down.
When the world was shut down
And
during
Mexico
the
was
pandemic.
open.
Yeah, and Mexico was open, and we went
open.
and had a good old time.
Yeah.
How do you feel about like going to a place before it's like quote unquote discovered by the masses?
I feel better. I'm better than you. I'm better than you.
I'm better than you.
I'm better.
And then you go back and like everyone and their moms was in Tulum. Like literally you would walk down the street and it's like, hey, what's going on? Like you're running into people you know.
Yeah, the first time we went to Tulum, nobody spoke English. And that's kind of rare for like, in Cancun people, you know, they speak English.
Yeah.
In Tulum, when we went the first time, nobody spoke English. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Tulum turns into like this like influencer turn up.
Yeah.
Everybody's going there, and I was like, Sahar. I remember I texted her one day. I was like, Sahar, look, they're beating up our location. It's not a secret anymore.
It's not a secret anymore. It was so zen and like,
oh my God, it was like you just went there and just we went to the spa that had the like healing waters. Do you remember that?
Oh my goodness. Okay, this isn't an episode about Tulum.
We'll
have to save that one. We'll have to save that one and keep people in anticipation.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
Because that's one of the best
spas.
Y'all
beat Tulum up.
Yeah,
y'all beat Tulum
you guys
to death.
did. But that's like one of the best spas like
in the
world.
In the world.
Mm-hmm. So, but anyways, so you'll have to wait in suspense for that one.
So something else I would suggest, like while you're out there, is for sure do a boat day because you can go out to Isla Mujeres.
Mujeres?
Mujeres.
Okay.
Isla Mujeres. And also like Cozumel.
Okay.
Where we did that before.
Cozumel is beautiful, by the way.
So we took the boat out and, you know, he kind of like, what do you call it? Anchored park? Whatever.
Anchored.
He anchored us where we could, like we got off the boat and the water was like waist deep.
Oh, like how it was when we did that in Tulum, basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
We were in Tulum, but you can still take the boat from Riviera Maya.
Okay.
Riviera Maya, but you can still take the boat that will take you out to Cozumel. But we got off, you know, we all got off in the water. It was so warm. It was waist deep, and you could just walk out like as far as you wanted to go.
Yeah, crystal clear, beautiful.
For us, so that was fun. So I definitely suggest doing a boat day while you're there.
How many of you guys, like, it was a bunch of you guys who went on the boat?
No, we didn't do a boat day.
Oh, sorry.
For this trip.
Take it back. No boat day. No, boat day did not happen.
We didn't do a boat day on this trip.
It's just a suggestion for your next trip.
When you go, you absolutely should do a boat day. Yeah.
Should do a boat day. Okay, my bad, guys. All right.
I would also suggest seeing the cenotes. I think I'm saying that right.
Cenotes.
Cenotes.
What is that?
We're gonna cut in video of this. It is gorgeous. It's like these naturally occurring like sinkholes. So they create these like little like lakes all over the place. And I feel like the people there used to consider them sacred. I don't know if they still consider them sacred, but you jump in, you know, you can swim. They have tours that'll take you there. A must-see for Mexico.
Oh, did you do that?
No.
Oh.
But it's a must-see.
But it's a must-see.
So for this particular trip, I was only there for 2 days, and I was there for a wedding. So it was hard to venture off. But other trips that we've done, ventured out and done the excursions. So
Okay.
that's one of my favorite parts of Mexico, though, like the boat days and like all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
that stuff is good. I've never seen the Mayan ruins or whatever. Isn't
Yes.
that over there?
Yes, that's popular too.
I haven't done. I've seen it from a boat.
Yeah, we did.
Does that count?
Yep. Yep.
That's the same time we took the boat to Cozumel, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. The Cozumel boat is a
No,
must.
actually, it's not. I'm sorry.
No, that was a different time.
That was when we were on the catamaran.
Oh.
Do you remember that catamaran?
Yeah, we took that little. So we found ourselves trying to do a boat day, us ladies, trying to like not spend a whole grip on a boat.
Is that why we ended up on a catamaran? For price reasons?
One, I think it was price, and two, it was super last minute. Like we woke up in the morning,
woke up and was like, let's go on
yeah,
the boat,
and
yeah.
said, "Hey, can we get on the boat?" And they're like, "Okay, well, it's an hour before you would get on the boat. Here's what we have,"
Yeah.
and it was that catamaran.
If we find,
if we could find
If we
pictures
find the
of us
pictures, we'll
on
cut
this
them in.
catamaran, and mind you, we were out on it for hours, and there was not a single bit of shade on this catamaran.
no, we were just laying on the net, burning
Just
up.
laying on the net out in the water, us in the wild.
But it was fun.
It was a good
fun.
time. So, all right. So wedding crashing was fun.
Yeah. So if anybody out there is looking for a professional wedding crasher, reach out to us. I feel like we got it down pat. Well, I got
We
it down
do.
pat now. How would you feel if someone crashed your wedding?
I don't think I would care. It depends
Really?
on the who.
Mhm.
Like, do I know this girl? Like, did you just not get invited and somehow finagled your way into my party? Because
Right.
that's one thing. But if you're a complete stranger and like whatever, like, I've had someone try to crash my birthday party.
Well, to me, that's different. That's
Yeah.
different. But a wedding, that's intimate. That's like,
Yeah.
So we are joking that I crashed this wedding.
No, she
but-
really crashed the wedding.
Yeah,
But yeah, I
joke-
wouldn't feel some kind of way-ish, I think. I
Yeah.
don't know. I also wouldn't have a wedding. You know how I feel about weddings.
Okay.
So unless the guy wanted a big wedding, we can go to the courthouse.
I feel you. So I'm joking that I crashed this wedding. I mean, I did, but I also had permission. So I want to say thank you to Amanda and Chris
Did you get
for having me.
Did you get a physical invite?
My invite said Jamil. My table. My place setting, they couldn't change it because they were like etched into the wood. So my table setting said Jamil, but that's fine.
That's okay.
It's minor details.
Yeah. I could see the resemblance.
Yeah, but I just want to thank them for having me, and I wish them a lifetime of happiness.
Oh, yes, for sure. Oh, yeah, and I had fun at the bachelor party.
Right.
Kiki was good.
Yeah.
It was a good time. All right.
So, Sahar,
Yes.
where are you off to next, honey?
Where am I going next? Oh, I'm going to LA, so I'm excited about that. Celebrating a friend's birthday, my friend Amira, and she's also like on the cover of Goss magazine this month.
Which is, the cover is
Stunning.
Oh my
She
gosh.
looks amazing.
Shout out
And they're
to
giving
Amira.
her this like whole billboard like above like the Nobu there.
Mhm.
And so we're doing the dinner at Nobu naturally since that's where the billboard is. And I'm like helping her curate the event.
I'm jealous. Can I crash the dinner?
Hey, like we're on a roll. Why not?
Right?
Let's make it happen.
Amira, pull me a chair up.
Your nameplate might say something else.
I know.
But sure, pull up. But yeah, so that's the next trip. How about you?
Well, I would like to hold off until Mexico City.
Yeah, that's not going to happen for you. There
would
will be trips before that. But yeah, Mexico.
But we're planning to do Mexico City for my birthday coming up. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, that'll be a good time. I can't wait. Since we're talking about Mexico, so appropriate.
know,
It's a
right?
foodie city. I can't wait.
wait. I can't wait.
I
So I'm going to have
can't
all
wait.
the salt rims,
So
all the salt
annoying.
rim jobs.
So annoying. But I'm actually curating like a food crawl because Mexico City is such a like foodie city.
Go off, honey.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're gonna.
Did you give Ash the dates?
Yeah, I gave
Okay,
Ash the
perfect.
dates. We're like inviting a whole bunch of people to come.
Yeah, come. Y'all want to come?
Yeah,
Pull
if
up.
y'all want to
We're
come,
going to Mexico City.
We're going to Mexico City. Slide into the comments or the DMs
Yeah,
if
let
you're
us know.
interested.
We're going for my birthday.
We'll share the dates. We'll share the itinerary. It's gonna be a really, really good time. And the cool thing about Mexico City is that the way the terrain is set up, like no matter what time of the year you go, you get pretty decent weather. So we're going in November.
I'm excited. It's been on our
to-do
I don't want
list.
to say bucket list, maybe to-do list. It's been
Yeah.
on our to-do list for so long.
But it's what you said about Mexico. It's like people are like, oh, it's only Mexico. If we're taking a trip, let's go we always opt to go
As far as we can go.
as far as we can go, and poor old Mexico City keeps
but no longer.
We're coming. It's going to be a good time. So
thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram, Caviar Wings.
I want to say something.
Subscribe.
We're on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. I be talking on Twitter.
We have cute stuff on Twitter.
Well, X. I'm sorry. Follow us on X.
X now. It's called X now.
But we're on Caviar Wings is on X. So follow us, engage with us.
So subscribe, follow. See you guys next time. Bye.